about ID Wondrous Japan and Wonderful Japan. These IDs are just IDs. These IDs work with no names and no profile photos. These IDs started as Japanese IDs and have been accused as Korean for long. Mostly IDs with Japanese nationality accused focusing on only Korea or only China. These Wondrous Japan and Wonderful Japan have accused China. What I remember is in their page, the writings concerning China is becoming powerful country were found. These IDs had a link insisting Nanjing massacre be falsely made. They also had a documentary video about Taiwanese feel gratitude for Japanese war. ID, the Joko FTW with Korean nationality, said that he saw the actual person of this ID, Wondrous Japan, at McDonald's hamburger shop in Korea. And this ID, Wondrous Japan, became a faked ID by Korean. Numerous IDs are accusing Korean for faking IDs. ID the Joker, who accused ID Wondrous Japan, was known to be faked Korean ID by Chinese. Numerous IDs, including ID Strange American ID, Fax 6000, with American nationality, have accused ID the Joker FTW for faked ID by Chinese. So it ended up with fighting between Chinese and Korean. So many IDs with Chinese nationality mark a Chinese internet site links in their pages saying Japanese right-wingers are not Japanese. They are just wannabes. Means that just the people who want to be Japanese are faking IDs. I'd like to ask one thing. Are these IDs really Chinese IDs? And did they really say these things in their pages? Many IDs are accusing ID Wondrous Japan, calling him a Korean old man. This ID is known to be Korean ID, not Japanese ID. And finally, a Korean woman's photo from Facebook became an evidence to make this ID to be Korean. ID Wondrous Japan worked very hard even when he was being accused. I think he might have written emails and PM containing nuance of being Korean, as it's done before. This may be evidence. ID Wondrous Japan worked hard without any complaint when he was being accused. This ID even said that he possessed many IDs. He closed those IDs at a time and came in again and worked unnecessarily mentioning that he had those IDs. Due to this ID, Korean IDs and Chinese IDs had fights accusing for faking IDs each other. This ID didn't care at all, but when I first accused this ID as Japanese ID, he blocked me. I visited his page and said, "You are real Japanese," and he blocked me. Here, I noticed an interesting thing. When Korean IDs were accused for not being Korean, they don't like it. Neither do Chinese IDs, a lot of IDs. But if Japanese IDs are said to be Japanese, they hate it. So Korean IDs should be remained as Korean no matter how ugly they are. And if Japanese IDs are made bad, these IDs should be the fake IDs by Korean. Many IDs including Korean, Chinese, American, Tibetan, etc. say so. I wonder if this is really what they say, or these IDs are owned by a few Japanese. When ID Wondrous Japan came in as Japanese ID and accused for faked Korean, this side worked very actively, but when admitted for being Japanese, as far as I know, this ID was withdrawn. Might come back.